I will start by advising the members that from today, let those members who don't have commuter allowance, who have never been paid commuter allowance within the month of February and January, to report it to their stations, which will be the facilities near their homes. Let them not strain lending money, having unnecessarily conflicting with the community because of poverty and lack of money. Attributing it to that, this is because Nyamira County has taken our members, especially nurses, for granted, because we find that in other counties, the workers are being paid within 30 days of working hours, 30 days within the 40 working hours of a week. And however, in Nyamira, we find that it has become a habit. I don't know whether it's because the employees of the treasury, the finance, are incompetent, or it's because of ignorance. We have several episodes of salary delays in Nyamira. The governor, I'm appealing to the governor to give us an amicable and long-lasting resolution. We have our members not going to job, being frustrated. Their children have not been paid for the school fees. Some of them, as we speak right now, there's a member who called me yesterday. Her house has been locked down, has been closed. She cannot access basic requisites of her living. Another thing we are going to highlight is about government of Nyamira ignorantly or willingly avoiding or hiding the files of members in the month of December. Since December, we have 8 members who have never received their salaries and they are in depression. Another thing about the salaries in Nyamira is that they have resorted to employ ghost workers. So in the process of employing ghost workers, I don't know whether there's a directive from whoever that said that those people, they be removed from the payroll so that they employ their relatives, as someone said here, their relatives and the other ghost workers, because we know that there are some errant payroll managers, errant members of the treasury. And by the way, in our Nyamira, for Nyamira to be very efficacious in payment of salary, it should also alternate those who manage, especially those who are in executive. Somebody was, for example, a minister in the last regime of Honorable the late Nyagarama, has been a minister there or a chief officer. Until now, Nyamira is always the last in the Republic of Kenya to pay their member. Not even the last. It delays even as far as 3-4 months. And they assume everyone gets their allowances. You know, that department, there are people who work in department, they have money, petty cash, they run. But when we come to health workers, you know, health workers are basically their duties is very essential, and they work by bedside, especially the nurses. So there's no time they will go for meetings. They get they get the allowances, what we per diem allowances. Therefore, we find that nurses have been reduced to being paupers in this particular county. Therefore, I'm appealing our governor, please. Another thing we will be saying, let that county government of Nyamira act on those requirements we discussed with the executive. The requirements are promoting their members. Their members, I have 2 members who are promoted in 2015, 2016 respectively. Up to now, the payment has not been effected on their payslip.
Kabla muomo halisi uingie. Leo hii tumepeana notice ya siku 14 ambazo ni wiki mbili, kwamba wasipolipwa mishahara yao ya hiyo miezi mitatu, wanachama wetu hawataingia kazini. Kwa hivyo tumetangaza leo hii, maana tushasambaza hii notisi kwa ofisi ya governor pamoja na maofisi mengine yote. Kwa hivyo hata tumekutana na county secretary, tumemwambia ana kwa ana kwamba endapo wiki mbili zimeisha na hakuna malipo hayo, hakutakuwa na kazi ambayo itaendelea. Tena kuna mambo mengine ambayo tulikuwa tunajadiliana kuhusu kupandishwa vyeo. Tulikaa na serikali tukaongea, hayo wanaendelea kuyajadili. Tumekuwa na vikao na hao. Kwa hivyo tunatarajia kwamba hivi karibuni tutapata ripoti ambayo ni tosha yale ambayo wamefanya kuhusu hayo mambo ambayo tumeweka mbele. Asanteni.
Kuna mnafanya mmejaza watu huko, mkijaribu kupitisha hiyo mishahara ipite, inakataliwa. So PCCA na muambie Wakenya wote shida gani iko katika kaunti ya Nyamira, na hii ugonjwa tunaomba government imalizwe mara moja. Kama si hivyo, hii ndio mtindo tutakuwa tukitumia. Na mahali imefikia, wacha niongee ya mwisho. Mahali imefikia, we are going as a union, we are going to point out, hakuna mtu tunaogopa, we are going to point out kila mmoja wenye wanazembea huko katika kazini. Hizi maofisi wamefanya kama nyumba zao. Hawajui kwamba sisi na binadamu pia. Wao ni kuweka gari mafuta ya serikali, wanatembea nayo, wanatufuata kuja huko kwa mahali tunafanya kazi, hatujafika kazi. Kwani tunatumia pesa gani? Tunaomba nani? Wanatupea pesa. So tumeomba, vile tumekuja hapa leo, hii ndio siku ya mwisho tutaongea juu ya county government ya Nyamira. Kama si hivyo, tutakuwa na strike kila wakati.
Sad for Nyamira because our Nyamira nurses are really suffering, especially on matters of salary. Like now, the last payment we received was on December 23rd. Up to now, we've not received any money from Nyamira, and nurses are seriously working in the facilities. Nurses are the ones who make the most targets of the facility. Like in maternity, it's nurses, MCH clinics, cancer screening, and many other targets. Nurses ndio wanafanya. Nurses are the heart of the hospital. So, like now, nurses are really demoralized because of the delay of the salaries. Na hakuna hata memo yenye imeandikwa kusema ni kwa nini salaries delay. Na tumeenda kwa maofisi, but whatever they are telling us, it's not adding up, because what we want to see is the salaries in our accounts. So we've given 14 days. If they are not going to respond on matters of salary, we'll advise our members to put down the tools and wait for what the government will say.